Sup, you Chocofucks? It's your boy, Dark Raku here with What If Issei was a descendant of Kokushibo? Part 6. Now, this is actually part 6 because last time I was saying part 6, but it was part 5. Not the point. Let me begin. This is what. Let me shut the fuck up. And yeah. So, other than that, let me begin. This is what if. Let me shut the fuck up. But yeah. But we begin into mostly, kind of somewhat battle. Well, not battle. Mostly, it's a somewhat, just battle happening when Issei kind of got outside. Issei was actually walking in a rainy day because, well, the girls were still at home kind of sleeping. But on the same day, he was just kind of going to the convenience store until he got attacked by a crazy exorcist. This crazy exorcist tried to kill him, but Issei kind of looks at him once, and this guy kind of gets cut up into a million pieces. But yeah. But of course, this guy just got killed instantly. It was none of Free, but Free just got fucked up easily. But yeah. But of course, we go into mostly Issei walking away from mostly the fact that he killed Free. But of course, before he can even leave, entirely, he doesn't notice the Excalibur. He picked it up because it doesn't really affect him. And he just swings it around saying, what the hell? So this is an Excalibur. Not gonna lie, pathetic in my eyes. Why would you need a sword's power when you can use your own power? Then again, that is kind of hypocritical of me for to say when I do use the Yamato to kind of cut down people's swords. Well, I should probably be going. So, well, we go into Issei getting to his house, and of course, well, he get to the convenience store and went to his house. But before even getting there, there's a bunch of fallen angels trying to attack him. Yeah, mostly, Kokushibo does not want Issei anywhere kind of being alive. The fact that he is literally a threat in this whole plan of his. He wants to get rid of the moon, what's it called? The moon Hashira before he can start his plan. Yeah, too bad for him. The moon Hashira is literally stronger than half of these people. He wiped them all out with just one technique, and they all got wiped out. It was basically Dragon Ringtail, but yeah, they all get instantly wiped out. That's weird. Well, Issei thought that was annoying, so of course he just keeps walking home. But yeah, Kokushibo has not realized that he is going to piss off something that he shouldn't have. But other than that, we go into mostly a time skip of him getting home. When he gets home, he noticed the girls are kind of just talking to Mika, and of course, is where, well, even the exorcist girls are there. Right now, Irina is glaring at mostly Luna, while Luna is glaring back at her. Zenobia is glaring at Laura, and Laura is glaring back at her. While the other three exorcists, which are chill, aren't really glaring at the other two. Other three, who are one devil and two humans. But yeah. This is where, well, Issei sighs and says, hey mom, I'm back. This is where Mika says, oh, you're back? You're back with the food? This is where, well, Issei says, yeah, I got the groceries and also, well, the food that you told me to go buy. That's good to know. Well, everyone, I'm gonna go get mostly some stuff ready, and you guys can eat. So, good luck, Issei. Well, you're like, how should I say, 10 girlfriends? Issei blushes and says, 10? When the hell was there 10? I don't know, the exorcist girls are kind of cute. I'm just thinking. Maybe it's 10. Isn't it right? Issei blushes says, no, it's not, mom. I think you kind of lost your eyesight when you're beating the shit out of Grandpa and also crazy fucker over there. Oh, don't worry. I hurt them really bad, so they never, ever dare to, well, mess with my grandchildren. My unborn grandchildren. This is where, well, Issei kind of blushes and fluster. He's always kind of confused with his mother. His mother is, instead of being like a normal mom where it's like saying, don't get someone pregnant, get someone pregnant. Right now, I need a grandchildren. That's the type she is. This is where Issei sweats out half the time with that. But of course, we go into mostly, well, Issei kind of getting, well, mostly, he gets into the, how should I say, the house, which mostly he's in the living room. But of course, well, all of them are almost fighting, but not much. Right now, Irina is wanting to pick a fight with mostly Luna, while mostly Luna is trying to pick a fight with Irina, which mostly they're both angry at each other. Right now, we then go into Zenobia and Laura kind of wanting to pick a fight with each other just because they don't like each other. Also, it's because of the hair color. They just don't like the different hair color. But yeah, of course, then there's, well, the other girls. There's a girl with blondish hair, like blondish short hair, who's right now kind of talking to, well, Missouri. And of course, they are both kind of laughing, giggling, and other things, just kind of having a fun time. While two stoic and somewhat serious kind of, well, females are kind of just talking. Right now being Shibuya, and also, well, the other girl right now with kind of like lightish rosy lace kind of hair. But yeah, kind of a reddish, but not tint, just tint. Or reddish eyes, but yeah. The last two being, what's it called? Lisha versus, well, not Lisha versus, mostly Lisha and mostly the last one. The last one is kind of a girl with kind of like bluish, kind of like mostly bluish hair into two pigtails. This is where, well, no, not bluish hair and like pigtails. Mostly she has also white hair that's kind of long with kind of like these, with somewhat greenish eyes, and her name is Neon, and is right now talking to Licha. This one, well, both of them are just talking about what they're like, what stuff they like, either sweets, they like about different stuff, and yeah, they're right now just talking happily. Right now, well, her name is Neon. The girl kind of like short blonde hair's name, what's it called? Anise, and the last one is named Rappy. So of course, yeah. Well, mostly Zenobia, and right now Irina's trying to pick a fight with what's it called, Laura and Luna. Issei sweatshopping at this, like, he's like, my normal life of being calm, gentle, and having fun with Luna has went out the window. Has now increased, well, mostly, this is where, well, Crime Crutches has now increased to be having 10 girls in your living room, which, good luck with that if you have the stamina. This is where, well, Issei scoff at Crime Crush, but now your normal life has completely went out the window. You basically have 10 girlfriends at this point. Well, mostly if the other extra girls decide to accept the proposal to rebuild your clan. Which, it would be kind of funny if that happens. You know, you should ask them just now, just to see what the reaction would be. You say scoff and say, I'm not asking them. Other than that, I'm probably going to go train. We're trying to learn my third breathing style. Don't burn yourself, kid. You know those flames are quite dangerous at the time. I mean, learning them would be a good idea to right now burn that fucking fallen angel named Kokushibo. But, who knows? Maybe you should learn it, maybe you shouldn't. I don't know. I'm not saying don't learn it. I'm saying probably. But if you burn yourself, Shibo over there is going to be so pissed at you that she's probably going to make sure that your healing process is much more painful than anything. Issei thinks about it and just says, whatever, I can take that pain. Oh, sure, don't whine like a baby then. That's where, well, Issei scoffed at Crom Crutch remarks, but yeah. We then go into a time skip of, well, mostly Issei about to learn his breathing style. This is where Irina says, Issei. This is where, well, Issei kind of stops, like, well, about to start using his breathing style, and looks towards Irina kind of appearing. She says, food is ready. What are you doing out here? This is where, well, Issei kind of says, huh? Training, what else? This is where, well, she says, can I watch? No. This is where, well, Irina pouts and says, why not? What? Am I not good enough? And this is where, well, Issei says, technically, yeah, you're not good enough to learn about my breathing style. Besides, these are Demon Slayer art styles, not for exorcists to learn. This is where, well, mostly Irina says, but aren't exorcists and Demon Slayers, like, alike? Not exactly. We don't pray to a false god that we just see as an everyday kind of thing. Truly, pretty much, why would I want to believe in a false god that can't even fight against literally 4 devils? Like, bruh. And besides, it was literally your own creation fault for even creating them in the first place. This is where Irina says, don't talk bad about God like that. Issei, do you not know the Holy Lord will actually punish you for talking? Oh, shut up already with that. Do you think I care? He can bring it on and I'll still kill him. No matter what, he's probably already dead. Who cares at this fucking point? Do you think I give so much of a damn about it? No, I don't. Irina said, but Issei, you always used to pray with me when I was younger. Yeah, when we were fucking younger. At this point, how old do you think I am? 17? Exactly. What do you think I've been doing my whole life? After you leaving me, I was depressed, but my grandfather decided to take me under his wing. He decided to teach me about the Demon Slayer arts and, of course, how to become stronger. I did. I became stronger. I became one of the strongest Hashiras ever in existence. Not stronger than my actual, like, great-great-grandfather, but strong enough to defeat probably, like, high-ranking devils. But other than that, I don't need some random bullcrap of, like, holy lord bullcrap this, blah, 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 blah. All I need is my techniques and my sword. Now, I don't need no holy fucking sword weapon. Oh, which, by the way, here, this is where Issei tosses the holy fragment, which it was literally into 2 fragments because, well, he cut that bitch into 2. There. Now you have one of the other Excaliburs. Yeah, I stole it off some random exorcist that tried to attack me. Other than that, take your weapon and leave this town already. God, you're starting to piss me off. Irina says, but Issei, I'm... Don't Issei me this much stuff. Just leave me alone. Issei, wait. What? Can we just talk about this? No. Why? Why are you being so harsh to me? Just because I didn't talk to you, mostly for a couple of years. A couple of fucking years. It's been 10 years, Irina. 10 motherfucking years. You haven't... I call you literally in 3 of those years, and you didn't pick up. You did pick up, but you said you were too busy. And I said, can I call you before I get to call you, or tell you that, can I call you later? Mostly you hang up on me. I heard giggling in the background when you hang up on me. I felt like you made other friends. I felt like you actually wanted to just ignore my existence. That's why I fucking hate you. I know it's petty. I know it's stupid. But that's truly how I felt. After that, I became such a depressed mood that I decided not to even deal with you anymore. I thought our friendship was nothing to, well, each other. I thought it was just only a childhood friendship and that's all. So that's why I don't see you as much. So, explain to me why you were giggling. Well, I know it's petty, though. Who really cares at this point? Arina says, wait, Issei. Shut up and leave me alone. This is where Arina says, okay. This is where she kind of walks off, but yeah. This is where Miko's seeing this whole thing reaction. Of course, she knows how her son feels about mostly Irina. When they were younger, mostly Issei thought that Irina was so cute and so beautiful. At the same time, he always wanted to protect her. Of course, she remembers that time when Issei was calling mostly Irina. She was there, of course, to make sure that Issei didn't fuck up on the phone number. But of course, when Issei called, he was hearing kind of giggling, and of course, well, he kind of asked for Irina. And Irina said, oh, sorry, Issei, but I'm too busy. She was more giggling, but yeah. Issei's heart kind of shattered at that time. Because he heard giggles from some girls and a guy's voice. Which, mostly, he thought that basically Irina kind of threw him away and stopping his friend. Probably because he was weak and scrawny. And she was a little bit stronger and having a little bit muscles. So of course Issei's heart fully shattered at that time. This is where, well, mostly it took mostly a lot of mostly coping from his mother. What's it called? His mother to actually try to get him from a depressed mood. Of course, when Issei was out of his depressed mood, he kind of went with his grandfather to train. But of course, with that happening, Issei became one of the strongest demon slayers and decided to just forget about Irina and Irina's existence. So yeah, this is where, well, mostly. Irina walks away while Issei just ignores her and kind of just like sat down. Right now trying to calm his breathing down. He went a little too harsh, but of course he didn't care. At the same time, he kind of made his heart race a little bit. So of course he tried to calm it down until someone hugs him. It's not Irina, but it's actually Luna. Luna says, are you okay? I felt your disturbance. I came out here. I saw that blonde orange haired bitch decided to bother you. So wanna talk about it? Issei said, yeah, I wanna talk about it. Really? No, I just wanted you. This is where Issei grabs her in an instant from the waist and just pull her down. This is where Issei says, nope, I just want my sleeping pillow now. This is where Luna just says, really, Issei? Issei says, yeah, that's what I want. This is where, well, mostly Luna just scoffs playfully, but this is where, well, she then smiles saying, just make sure that you don't play with me a little too rough. You know, We don't want to accidentally have it outside. You know, our little fun time. Issei kind of grins, saying, "What's wrong, Luna? You don't want to do it outside?" This is where Luna just scoffs and says, Don't you dare even think about doing it, okay?" This is where Issei says, "Fine, I won't." "Are you sure?" Issei nibbles on her neck. This is where she just kind of knees him in the stomach. This is where Issei says, "Oh, that hurt it." "Luna, what the hell? I told you not to." "Oh, come on. It's a little foreplay, that's all." "A little? Sure, a little." This is where, well, we'll see Issei kind of chuckles a little bit, but yeah. This is where, well, Mika is happy now. Because Luna is actually the type of person to make sure to put Issei on a leash so he won't actually go a little too far or go berserk or any of that. Pretty much she was the perfect girl to ever kind of date Issei, but yeah. Thanks to the fact that he became quite stoic as a demon slayer, he also became quite playful when he ever met Luna, but yeah. Playful, nice, and kind. Somewhat. Of course, going to high school wasn't really a bother or a turn down for mostly both the lovebirds, but of course, well, it mostly just gave Issei that he needed a mask on for high school and then a mask off with Luna, but yeah. So of course he was easily able to do something like that. This is where, well, Mika is just smiling after seeing the two lovebirds kind of just play around a little bit, kind of a little bit make around. Of course, this is where, yes, they made out, but this is where, well, once Mika takes a picture and says, "I'm gonna save that." So cute. So very cute. Ah, I love this picture. I'm gonna keep this forever. No, this work. Well, mostly both Issei and Luna have this sixth sense that someone took a picture of them. They look up just to see Mika right now, kind of looking at the photo that she just took on her phone. This is where, well, making both Issei and Luna just blush flusteredly. This is where, well, mostly Issei makes a darkness kind of ball around him, which made kind of Mika annoyed a little bit. She just had to check mark, realizing that both of them might have noticed her. She then kind of scoffed and just screamed out both their names and saying, "Come on, eat already, you two lovebirds." This is where, well, mostly Issei and Luna say, "Fine, Mom." This is where, well, mostly Mika is so happy that mostly Issei calls her mom at the same time. She's happy for her boy to call her mom, but at the same time, Luna to also call her mom. Now, Luna never did have a mother figure too much because, well, Azo never did talk about who exactly her mother is. She doesn't even get to know it from her sisters because her sisters, which mostly, there's one that's a little bit older, just 1 year older, and then there's another one who's actually adopted, but not the point. She asked them before and they never could give her an answer because they didn't know neither. Well, mostly Luna never really had a mother figure, which Mika has become her mother figure. Her mostly mother-in-law, but truly a mother figure that she can actually, well, kind of rely on to actually figure out about love and other things. She's kind of been there for a while, ever since middle school. Ever since they first met each other. But yeah, this is where, well, mostly Luna has always been super kind to Mika because Mika has always been that mother figure that she never had too much. This is where, well, while that was happening, this is where both Issei and Luna says, "Well, we should probably be going." Issei says, "Yeah, or you can just sit on my lap and have a little fun with me." This is where Luna scoffs and just grabs his hand and just pull him up and says, "Come on already. Let's do that later, okay?" Later, I mentioned. This is where, well, mostly Issei kind of grins and says, Fine. We can do it later. Don't worry, Luna. I'm gonna make sure this time you are having a child with me." This is where Luna blushes and says, "Don't say that out loud, or Laura or the others will get kind of angry that you're trying to have one." "Oh, come on. Wouldn't it be fun to have one?" "Yes, I know. But not right now." Issei says, "I know. If your father comes back inside that room, I'm killing him this time." This is where Luna says, she scoffed and says, "I'm gonna kill him first before you get to kill him. That bastard ruined that fun time that we had." "I know, it's annoying. Or maybe my mom would kill him." "It'd be funny." "I know, right?" This is where we're both laughing and walking inside, going to get some food, but yeah, it was just some chicken that they got, but yeah. This is where both Luna and Issei are just talking, while Irina seems to be the most depressed. So Nobia went up to her just to check if she's okay. Laura's actually now next to Issei, kind of feeding him while Luna's doing the same, which Issei's confused. He tried to eat his own chicken, but both of them are literally making him eat food from each other, like force feeding him somewhat. Not force feeding, but trying to feed him like a child, which confuses him a lot. But this is where, well, we'll see. Both of them are just trying to be cutely. This is where Issei then gets both of his hands, grabs like this mashed potatoes, and just stick into their mouth. This is where, well, they kind of lick the spoon quite erotic. This is where making Issei's face becomes a little red. This is where, well, he kind of finishes food while grabbing both Luna and Laura's arms and just dragging them up. But yeah, this is where, well, mostly both Luna and Laura knows what exactly is going to happen next because, well, basically the fact that they licked that spoon quite erotic, making Issei might have kind of turned on a little bit. This is where, well, we go into mostly a time skip. Mostly, luckily, Issei made a barrier around his room to make sure the silence is kept to a minimum. But of course, even with that happening, both Laura and Luna were kind of screaming with pleasure, pretty loud, and managing some of the noise to break out. But yeah, they were pretty much quite loud as hell. They were loving it every second. But yeah. But of course, this is where when Issei managed to finish. Issei was so tired, this is where he just unsuppressed like the darkness dome and realized there's a bunch of other girls that were just standing there. This is where Irina was standing there and she looks more depressed than ever after seeing how Issei's tired and seeing the other girls kind of like have no clothes but having some kind of liquid fall from them. This is where Issei says, ah shit. This is where, well, the girls were confused a little bit until one of them says, so what, you guys were having... This is where, well, mostly Zenobia kind of says, so you guys were having kind of sex or something? This is where, well, mostly Issei kind of switched up and says, yeah. Why? Do you want to join? This is where, well, some of the girls kind of managed to have a tint of blush on their face. And this is where Alicia kind of says, no fair, you basically F my sister first. What about me? I mean, I can always take her first. This is where she says, yeah, I can actually enjoy that. This is where, well, she takes off her clothes and kind of went to sit on Issei's lap, but yeah. But that was happening. The other girls started kind of slowly joining in, but yeah. Which made Issei kind of wonder, what the hell? But yeah. He kind of stayed up the whole night kind of doing it, but yeah. Now, we'll see. He forgot to put the silence barrier back on, but luckily Mika managed to put a, headphones to silence everything for mostly her husband, while kind of hearing mostly that also, but this is where she kind of put headphones also. But we go into mostly a time skip of Issei in the morning. Right now, so drained and tired. He needs water, and luckily one of them did manage to give him water. But we go into mostly a time skip of, well, the school day. Well, it wasn't a school day, it was mostly kind of them looking for the Excaliburs, which Issei decided to help out. But mostly, they were kind of attacked by a fallen angel with 4 wings. This 4-winged fallen angel manages to take Excalibur's destructive. And of course, was going to try to take out Issei, but Issei managed to wound him really bad, leaving him bloody. And of course, he managed to get back to Kokushibo, but he disappears after a while. This is where, well, Kokushibo was so pissed the fact that his fallen angels get eliminated by Issei pretty easily. This is where he told Violet about how to start the damn thing, and yeah. This is where, well, right now I'm kind of feeling a little bit tired, so how about good night, and I'm going to leave it off here for only part 6. I know it's short, other than that, bye, so yeah.